Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and inches.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
On the play. First down, Arizona.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams.
Murray's pass.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 49ers, 30.
Draw play, Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And it's a fumble, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Arizona.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Murray's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And inches.
From the gun, Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Here's Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Murray's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, 49ers nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
a 42-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Now James returning. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. William Golston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Edmonds, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitching.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 13.
Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Here's Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Robbie Gould to kick off for.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Edmonds. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mostert. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Thompson on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's right through, and